order, and welcome to Curators of Cuba. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Mel, I'm the coordinator for Raw Gallery.
I'm Jolyn, I'm a volunteer here.
Oh, you volunteer, great, nice. Good to chat with you. So this is a new space for you, so this is a big change. Can you tell us how you ended up here?
Well, we were on the corner of Victoria and Vivian for quite some time. Whilst that was good while people were stopped at the lights, they could have a look in the window, but we didn't really get a lot of foot traffic. And then our lease came up and our rent got doubled, so we needed to find 2 new premises, and unfortunately we had to separate.
So do you want to talk about the relationship between Raw and Pablos?
Yeah, so we're part of Pablos Art Studios. They've been going for 26 years and the gallery for about 20. And the studios are predominantly for people that live with mental wellbeing and disabilities, but it's also an inclusive space, so anyone can go along and join and do the workshops and volunteer.
So do you provide studio spaces for them to work from? And is that in the other premises?
Yes.
So where have they gone to?
Corner of Vivian and Tory.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how are they finding that?
It's good. It's a little bit smaller, but it's a nicer space, like it's a newer space, so yeah.
And so you're a volunteer, so what do you do? What's your role?
I spend time with the artists, I help how I can. I really enjoy spending time there at Pablos, the art studio. Otherwise here I work here on weekends, Saturdays I stay in the gallery, welcome visitors. Yes, it's really nice seeing people come and go and meeting new people. I really enjoy it.
Have you noticed that more people come to this space rather than
Definitely.
the other one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's an advantage then, isn't it, being
Sales
here?
are up, yeah.
Really? Oh,
People
that's
doors up.
fantastic. So you're not a dealer gallery, and it's different from a public gallery, so how does it work?
Well, it's an outsider gallery, and we're a not-for-profit, so that's the difference, really.
And when did it begin?
This gallery, Raw Gallery, about 20 years ago.
20 years. And what about Pablos?
26 years ago.
Wow, that's pretty good, isn't it? So it's a real Wellington institution.
Well established, yeah.
Yeah. And what artists do you have? Who shows here?
Mainly the Pablos artists, but we also do take on some external artists as well.
How do you choose your artists, or how do you find them?
Do
they find
often
you?
come to us, yeah. And then I'll sort of look at their work and see if it would fit in with what we sort of do here, and then take them on board.
Okay. How do you get funding? Who funds you?
MSD is one of our biggest funders.
What's MSD?
MSD is, I guess, a government department.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ministry of Social Development.
That's right. Yeah. That's the one.
Oh, so they fund you, so you're
Yes.
government funded.
Yeah.
Any other funding?
Yes, we do. Creative New Zealand, a few others that I can't think off the top of my head right now, but we do have, and we're always looking for more funding.
Yeah, did you hear that? They're looking for more funding, and this would be a
And
great
generous donations.
Yeah, great place to fund and help outsider artists. And so what sort of relationships do you have with the artists?
Yeah, great relationships. They often pop in to say hi. I often bring my little dog to work, so they come in and take him for a walk. He's become like the Pablos mascot, hasn't he?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And are you an artist as well?
I do paint a bit, but yes.
And so do you have a relationship with the artist too, in your volunteer role?
Yes, well, we sort of work together and
Help out at the workshops.
At the workshops and things like that. And, yeah.
So what kind of support do you offer the artists?
Well, we have a lot of workshops. We've got amazing tutors. They do workshops down at the studios, but they also work independently as well. All the art and supplies are all free. We do outings as well, so we go and visit other galleries so they can have a look at what's going on out in the community. And this is extremely important to the artists, to keep them connected with the community, but also to provide them with a bit of an income.
Yeah, and so do you sell a bit of work?
Yeah.
Have you found that, and you said sales have increased since you've been here?
Yeah, and we also have an online store.
Oh, you've got an online store. Oh, great. What's the address?
rawgallery.org.nz.
There we go. You can go to that site and buy some art and support local artists who really need the money right now.
Correct.
And how did you cope during lockdown?
Pretty good actually. The tutors came up with some online workshops, so that was good. We made up a big list of all of our artists and took turns at ringing them every week just to check in with them, make sure everyone was okay. When we went to level 2, we did a couple of outings with spacing, obviously, and there was one artist in particular that I went and caught up with during the lockdown because I knew she hadn't been leaving the house very often, so took little Zenny out there and made her come for a walk to Tony Beach with us, which was good.
Oh, that's really good support. I think that a lot of people were quite lonely during lockdown, so it's really
Very
nice that
lonely,
you
yeah.
offered that support to them. So what would you say to any artists who wanted to be part of the gallery? How would they approach that?
Pretty simple, really. Just come and see them. Yeah, show me some images of your works. We'll just have a chat.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you.
All right.
So is this one of your works here,
Yes, it
Paul?
is.
Would you like to explain your
I
practice?
got bored chucking out spray bottles with stuff like you clean your glasses with, and I fill up spray bottle with some paint and some water and see what it looked like. And that's
Excellent.
how I thought, keep going. Then keep going. And then one time I brought it down and showed Mel. And Mel said, that's cool.
Yeah. And so how important is it for you to be part of this gallery?
Gets me out of the house. Because I get too crazy when I get too much around here at home.
And so do you take advantage of the studios that they have in the workshops?
Yep, I'm doing a music class with Matt.
A music class?
They're making musical instruments.
Oh wow, that sounds amazing. What other workshops have you done with them?
I've done what else? Can't remember all my other ones I've done. One I've done with Joe with balloons, and you dip the balloon in and putting balloon paints around the edging.
Oh wow, that sounds fun. And how long have you been with the gallery?
Not long.
Not long.
No. The first auction was last year.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations. Okay, thank you, Paul. Kia ora, Soraya.
Kia ora.
Lovely to see you today. So how long have you been involved with Pablos?
Since 2016.
So 4 years.
Yeah.
And what attracted you to it?
It's a really supportive space. As someone who's experienced depression and anxiety, it's just a really welcoming environment to be creative, with great access to resources and really strong shooters who are also good artists in their own right.
Excellent. So do you use the studio space or do you have your own?
No, I use the studio space.
Did you want to tell us a little bit about your work?
Yeah, sure. So here's a range of collages, all the same piece but in varied colours. I made this over lockdown. I was trying to just produce work while in that lockdown period. You're not getting outside much. So I was trying to make some quick work, like a piece a day, thereabouts. And this was some of what I produced over that time. Yeah.
So what are the benefits for you of being in this gallery?
Exposure, sales, opportunity for more shows.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And do you volunteer as well? Or do you
Not so
teach
much. I have
anything?
volunteered in the past doing things for Pablos to raise money or whatever, but yeah, not at the moment.
Excellent. Would you recommend people join in?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Any kind of participation in Raw Gallery by, I don't know, offering your time volunteering or getting involved in Pablos, absolutely. It's a really wonderful asset for our community. Something that supports people from all different backgrounds, all different levels of art. I mean, art's therapeutic. I can't raise the flag for it enough how wonderful an environment it is with really awesome people. So, yeah.
I agree. Thank you. Kia ora, Andrea. Thanks for talking to us today. So how long have you been involved with the gallery?
I was referred by a psychologist. Yeah, I've been diagnosed with autism, and I started coming in, I think, the end of 2018. I had struggled all my life with depression and not being able to fit in. Yeah, and Pablos has given me a space to be myself. Yeah, and I love it.
Oh, thank you. That's really brave to share your story.
Yeah.
And do you want to tell us about your work?
Well, this is just, this was pre-COVID stuff, and I've done a few works, some of which have been sold, but this is really just kind of doodling, and I'm just learning. I'm a self-taught with the great experience of tutors at Pablos, and I'm just exploring different forms of expression. And it keeps changing, and this is just something that I did pre-COVID.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of detail in this as well too, so I'm guessing it'd be quite therapeutic for you as well.
Yeah, I really like working with colour and shape. I'm really into kind of big abstract stuff, and I've just started experiencing working with texture. Yeah, and there are endless opportunities.
That sounds great. And so what are the benefits for you for being with the gallery?
With the gallery, it's endless opportunities really. It's not just about me being and putting my name out there, but it's been involved with Mel and Pablos itself, and just meeting other artists and forms of connection, and being known in the community, but also finding out what other artists do and what's going on within the community. It's a really good strategic point to meet and know what's going on within the Wellington and New Zealand arts field. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you, Andrea.
That's okay.